Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you some of the things that I have thrifted lately. I'm very excited about this little haul because there are some things that I mentioned in my autumn wish list, and lo and behold I have managed to find some of those pieces. There's also going to be one or two things that I got for my birthday that was at the end of April, and then there is also one thing that I am not too sure about. Just a little side note, I have not tried anything on as of yet. It'll be interesting to kind of see what it looks like in the try on videos. I'm gonna be saving the best for last. Well, in my opinion it's the best one because I was just so surprised. We'll get into that in a bit. Let's just dive into the haul. First piece is one that I actually have tried on and I have worn, but I thought I would just include it in an official thrift haul because, you know, I haven't, so why not? You can't really see so well. It's basically this wrap cardigan. It has got a black satin ribbon to tie around the waist. I really just loved the thought of having a bow feature like already embedded in my item. It's the perfect sort of in-between piece where a jersey feels a little bit too casual, and sometimes you kind of just want that perfect in-between without having to wear something that screams this is more formal. This is like I put effort into this. So that is why I picked this one up. I definitely think I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of this, especially this autumn and winter. I will just say though that I bought this on Yaga. The seller listed this as a mohair jersey. That was the pull factor for me. When I received it and I saw that only, I'll just check it out for you guys now. It is made in Italy. It is 30% mohair, 40% acrylic, and 30% polyamide. I felt a little bit misled by that description of the item, and I was actually gonna send it back, but it's actually fine. It feels a bit itchy, which is not great, but do see it as something that will get a lot of wear out of. It just didn't hit the expectation as I thought it was going to. I'll give this one a 7 out of 10 in terms of successful thrift finds. Moving on to just a little random thrift haul that I did 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. I am forever searching for pants that A, fit well and that B, are in my style, and I found these. They're a stripy pair of pants. The stripe is quite subtle, but I do feel like it's less subtle than the pair that I currently have, which are leaning a little bit too subtle for me. And these aren't really a white stripe, they're kind of like more like a blue stripe. The fabric, it's almost like feels like a light denim, but it still has like suit pant look, so I don't really know how to describe these. The label says purple orange. I have no idea what brand that is. I just hope that these aren't like a children's size 34 or something and that they do actually fit, because again I have just been hunting and hunting and hunting just for pants that fit well and are in my style, and it's seemingly not that easy. I'm not sure what the leg cut is. It looks a bit more like a straight leg cut, and I'm usually more inclined towards a bootleg cut, so we're just gonna have to see if these kind of hit the mark. And I find the print on the inside kind of, it's intriguing because it's so unexpected. Yeah, I'm hoping for the best with these. We'll see how they turn out. Next, found this skull scarf. Now, I have definitely made mention of the fact that I am feeling rather nostalgic these days for 2010s emo Tumblr fashion. I don't think I'm alone because I've been seeing a fair amount of content pop up on TikTok lately. People seem to be doing a similar thing, which I think is awesome, and it just gives me more motivation to want to lean into that vibe sometimes. So yeah, I found this. It just screams 2010 Tumblr to me. I like the fact that it's kind of like a gray blue, and it's definitely leaning cool toned, which I enjoy personally. A scarf is always such a useful accessory, especially when the weather is here, there, and everywhere. Something that you could just take off and put on, and it kind of lean into emo alternative style. I just think it's really, really cool, and I don't have one like this. When I saw it, I was like, yes, that is coming with me. Thank you very much. Next, I've got a bit of a series of dresses, but I'm in two minds. It's really really gonna depend on how these look on. They're kind of leaning into like the loose baby doll sort of vibe, but not really. I'm thinking these layered with a few different pieces, not like overly about them on their own, but when I saw them I was like, the potential for layering could be there. That's just my little disclaimer in case these are actually very ugly. So the first one is this. It's kind of got a drop waist, as you can see. It's just this really nice dusty purple. Something is leaning more in a gray sort of direction and has that, again, a cooler tone to it. Then I do enjoy that. So I liked the color and I liked the drop waist and I liked the looseness of it, and I just feel like this could be versatile. It depends how layered things look with the drop waist. Like, I'm not sure. I'm kind of seeing it with a waistcoat and a jacket over, some layered belts, or even covering up the top half completely and then having the skirt as a feature, or maybe layering something lacy or even like a button-up blouse underneath it. Okay, that was a lot of ideas in one. Geesh. Basically, I see the potential. I don't know if it's gonna work out. We'll see. This next one I'm really not sure about, but I can't help myself. If I go into the thrift store and I spot a pattern that is within the realm of what I usually like, then I will just take it no matter if I actually think I'll wear it, which I don't know if that's like a great thing to do. I found this. It's basically a very simple in its cut style long sleeve dress. It is this blue color. While I like blue and I like a midnight blue, I don't often find myself feeling inclined to grab it. Like, I've got one or two things that are sort of this color. It just sometimes feels a bit, the color wears me a little bit. I am intrigued to see how this looks with, again, layered with black features, as I am inclined to do. It's a celestial print and I love a good celestial print because it's leaning on whimsy goth, it's leaning a little witchy. Even if this is pretty plain and I feel like on its own it's really not gonna speak volumes, it's really not gonna make much impact. It actually might be a little bit basic. Again, I feel with the right kind of pairings it can hopefully work out. So again, I am excited and intrigued to see how this will turn out. It could be a major flop, but that's okay. You never know until you bring it home. The last little dress that I picked up is a little bit similar to the first one, but this one has more sort of unique features, I would say. I really like the color of this one as well. Technically, I think this one is more of a top. It is actually a size XL. I assume that this is supposed to be a top. I don't mind something being oversized if I can wear it as maybe a dress. I don't know how this will work out in terms of the shoulder seams and stuff like that, but I'm hoping for the best because I really do love the little frill features and this color is just gorgeous. It's sort of like a plum purple. I just think it's so pretty. I really like this color. It's a little bit more rich than the previous top. I actually think I like this color more. I really like the little sleeves, and then the back has got a crisscross sort of thing, and I also just thought this for like mid-season. It's quite versatile. I kind of see it looking really cute with a pair of shorts and just big chunky boots. That could be a vibe, but again, I think it's going to be down to whether this fits me or not. I'm really hoping it does, but if not, then I will pass along to whoever is keen to try it for themselves. This is the last piece that I got from when I went on my thrift shop mission. This one is just basically a graphic t-shirt. It was giving me those early 2000 graphic tee vibes. I really liked the rose, and then also the, do you call it filigree type pattern? Very subtle, giving like soft grunge. I just think very cute, layered with like a leather jacket, some jeans. I do find that my graphic tee collection is slightly lacking, especially in terms of t-shirts that are fitted and have a graphic on them that isn't a band merch t-shirt, if that makes sense, because I always kind of go for those really oversized and then I don't ever have any more fitted t-shirts with a feature on the t-shirt. So that's why I chose this. Again, I like this cool gray tone. Excited to try that on as well. These next two things I also got from Yaga. The first one is, it is basically a little mini skirt. It's sort of this velvety material. It's not actually velvet, but it is a sort of velvet texture. The brand is Zara. You can see it's been sliced out. I don't don't understand why people do this. Why are people doing this? If someone can please tell me why people are doing this, I would really appreciate it. It's not like you're taking out the whole label because it's like annoying or something. Like, why are we doing this? Anyways, sorry, rant over. I technically have already got a black wrap mini skirt not that long ago, but I really liked this one because firstly, it's an A-line shape. It's got a little slit, which is always great for extra movement. Secondly, I love a velvet skirt. I just think it's so chic. You can go grungy with an oversized grandpa jersey, or you can make it more corporate goth sort of look with a button up and like a nice jersey and a jacket. Or alternatively, you can also wear a very chilled graphic t-shirt, go in a more casual route. I love a black staple that's also adding texture and interest to my outfit. So I stared at this one for a long time on my likes and my wish list, and eventually I was just like, it's my birthday, I'm gonna treat myself. So yeah, I got her and I have tried it on. It does fit. We are very happy about that. The next thing that I recently got on Yaga, which in my opinion is actually a bit of a thrift fail. I've been really angry at myself lately because this has been happening more than I would like to admit, where I thrift something and it's just not how I envisioned it, or I overlooked certain details, or it's just a disappointment. Then I feel upset, and then I feel like the universe is trying to tell me to stop buying clothes, which probably would be a good thing because I am accumulating a fair amount of stuff. I got a leather jacket. This was also something that I mentioned in my autumn thrift wish list, that I wanted to find a very specific kind of leather jacket. I thought that I'd found it, but as soon as I tried it on, I was like, I think I hate this. Technically, there's nothing wrong with this jacket, but I feel like it just doesn't flatter me and it's not really vintage enough. I would love to know, this is the tag, does this look vintage to you? Because I've been trying to figure this out. Have they made this look vintage? Is this like a very clever marketing tactic to make the label look yellowed and stuff? I just don't love it. I don't love it on me. Also, I have got a leather blazer, also from the same brand, and I almost feel like these two, the same pattern basically was used to make them. The seams are identical, the way it fits the shoulders is identical. It's just not what I envisioned. So for me, this is a big thrift fail and I'm probably gonna end up reselling it. Moving on to my birthday gifts, we'll start with what I got from my parents. I did technically go thrift shopping with my mom, so she was there when I picked these out. The first piece is just a very sweet little moment. It is this silvery little vintage camisole, which I just thought was adorable. I love these. I love these for firstly layering in the cooler weather, and I also really love them in summer. They're so elegant, you just can't really go wrong, you know what I mean? And I love the fact that it was a silky satin. It gives a whimsical sort of vibe, and with the little lace, I just thought it was adorable. I had to have her. And then next up, I am very late to the party with this one. In fact, I feel like this look is now bordering a little bit on micro trend, but I actually don't care because I still like how they look. I still think they're very cute, and I don't think it's everyone's taste, which I feel like even though it is micro trend within like a certain subculture of fashion, it's not a micro trend amongst the masses. I feel like there's a big distinction between the two. So yay, I finally found a collared shirt with a roughly Peter Pan collar. I've been on the hunt for one of these for so long. I really wanted to thrift it. I didn't want to go buy it firsthand. Very excited to wear this in the autumn. It's also a very soft feeling material, which is nice. I have no idea where this was originally from. It is definitely very fast fashion vibes, but it doesn't feel too plasticky. I think I will enjoy wearing it, but again, we'll see. You only really know once you've put something to the test in your wardrobe, and if it's comfy, if it doesn't make you feel itchy or sweaty or anything like that, then you know this was a good buy. So yeah, I can't really rate these ones until I've worn them consecutively, tested it out, I suppose. The last thing that I got from my parents, I was very excited when I found this. Definitely vintage, which is also awesome. It's a bracelet. It's one of those punk 80s sort of bracelets. I'm sorry, this is just a forever piece. Really nice because you can obviously adjust the size, very size inclusive, and I've already been wearing this a ton. I also really like to create a juxtaposition between something more like hardy and metal like this, sort of a more whimsical sort of look, and I think that's really fun. It was one of those things that I didn't realize how much I actually wanted one until one was just sitting there in this random vintage boutique. So very happy about that. These are just gifts from my boyfriend. brand, and the first two are technically not thrifted, but I thought I would just include them because they are fun for all the weather and, you know, adding something a little bit extra to your style to elevate it. First thing are a pair of socks. They are these black and white stripy ones. I just think these are really fun, reminding me of like Wednesday Addams or Lee the Strange, that kind of thing. And I said stripes was one of the patterns and prints that I'm very excited to just integrate into my wardrobe as if it was a neutral. So really cute, excited to style those. And then he also got me some cute little leg warmers, little booty leg warmers, and then you can layer them. And obviously they're purple, obsessed. They're gonna be so cute as an extra layer over my darks. I just think adorable. He did such a good job. And then I really did save the best for last. This was another gift from my boyfriend. He does not watch my content, so he did not know what was on my autumn thrift wish list. Literally came back with a black poncho. If you watch my video, you'll know that I was so specific in my criteria. He literally thrifted the perfect poncho. He had no idea. It's actually quite crazy. I feel like we communicated telepathically or something. I mean, I wish I could have filmed my face, the pure happiness and excitement and disbelief in a way, because it's literally the perfect poncho. I could not be more happy. So basically, I got my poncho, I got some stripe things, I got a jacket. Who knows whether or not the jacket is going to work with my wardrobe. Maybe I wasn't feeling so good when I tried it on. I know I wasn't wearing any makeup. I'm just excited to see what these actually look like and decide from there. There's also another one or two things that are still on their way. I would have loved to include in this video because again, they are things that I mentioned.
3 days later.
It's me from the future, not that far into the future, only like a few days. Basically, I received the packages, so I thought I would just open it with you guys. Hopefully they're as rad as I initially thought. We have got 2 packages. They are kind of the same thing except different colors. So let's just open them. I'm super excited. Don't know really what to expect. As you can tell from my reaction, I am extremely excited about this. It is a waterfall jersey. I found one. I don't know. Suddenly, I got very lucky. I searched it once. I think I used a different keyword though. I didn't say waterfall jersey. I said ruffle cardigan, frill cardigan. I think it was ruffle cardigan. If you're searching, don't forget to use all the different kinds of keywords that people could use, because I never found anything under waterfall jersey, but then I found a few options. I'm not gonna lie. I found a few options. I was kind of spoiled for choice. But how gorgeous is this one? It's got lace. It's got so many frills. I've just seen here that it is 70% wool and 30% acrylic, so that's pretty decent. It's definitely gonna be nice and warm in the winter. And the brand is, never in my life have I seen this brand. It says cozy fashion, which is very cute. It's got purple butterflies. That's adorable. I'm very excited about this. I can't wait to try it on. Hopefully it fits. Hopefully it fits. Okay, next. As you can tell, I am pretty much just crying. I love it. It's this sort of silvery greenish blue. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. It's a very interesting texture, which almost gives it like a shine. This is absolutely so gorgeous. It is definitely what I was looking for. Both of them are completely 100% what I was looking for when it comes to these style of jerseys. So I feel very lucky right now. And then guys, the brand is called Gold Moon. Doesn't get more me than that, quite honestly. I can't wait to try these on in the little try on portions. But yeah, I'm very happy. This has been a very successful thrift autumn thrift haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this thrift haul. Let me know which piece you feel like was the most successful thrift find. If you made it to the end, thank you so much as always for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Obviously, if you haven't yet subscribed, then definitely do that if you enjoy fashion and thrifted fashion related content, because that is pretty much all I do. Thank you again for watching. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye guys.